Yes, Lord. Yes, I'm joking.
Okay,
Okay, guys, we're back.
Another time with Mamus and Jan. You
Yes.
look good.
I look good. You waited
Wait,
for...
let me help you out here. Ooh, okay. Sorry. Sorry, I had to do that one. Yeah, no, you look good. I had to wait.
Why, did you leave something on my lip?
I'm sorry. They don't have to get evidence.
It's fine. Come, this is we're in public, please.
Yes, let me not embarrass you. Right, so we on episode 4.
I don't even know what we're doing.
Wow.
Listen, all I'm saying is...
Time flies.
I'm enjoying myself. Guys,
Right?
This thing is happening and I'm loving it.
You're loving it.
We're here again to continue to talk all kinds of things, couple of things. And I hope you guys have been listening. I hope you guys have been, like, I haven't been getting any, what do you call it? Feedback
DMs.
in terms of...
No, nobody's DMing you, right? Hey, I need to know. Mamus.
I'm joking. Only Christians DM me.
Next. Anyways.
Only Christians DM me.
So you
and
seem
we
to
talk
have
about God.
your energy seems to have overflown from last night.
From what?
I don't know. You tell me.
Guys, no, please. My voice is a bit shaky. I'm here. Praise God. Hallelujah. That's it.
Where'd the voice go?
It's your fault. Do you guys know that from the last time I was here, I told you guys that I haven't had like alone time with Bay, like date night. He hasn't been taking me out. And on Friday, I was just like, listen, come rain, come shine. If this organo carry me, go out today, there's going to be a problem in the relationship.
Hey, God, and that we did not want to have, right?
No.
Right, Mamus finished it all. This is all I have to my name.
So this guy, why you being broke now? I put small
Me
money
broke.
you put your
Don't
phone.
associate me with that word. That's not part of my...
I say you are being right
No,
now.
I'm not
You're
being.
being right now. Look
I'll
at the
just
small
leave it there.
money. But
You
I
see-
can take it.
You see, guys, this is everything that happens all the time. Small money where I get, I don't fit to enjoy.
Any small money where you get now, my moves get time. Period. Like, let's move. Come on, talk to me. So, back to the story. Back to the story. So, I had to force you to take me out on a date. And
No, you didn't have to force me.
well, I
guys.
had to neg a little bit about it.
Oh my God, you didn't have to.
And I was already
force me.
dressed up, guys. I was like
Yes,
ready.
just say you had your meetings and then you came back dressed up and she didn't want to waste it.
No, I didn't want to waste it. I wanted to go out on a date night with you because we
Yeah.
haven't, babe.
My date nights are normally pre-planned and I know how I'm gonna,
Yeah.
smoothing it out. Sometimes unplanned, but you really wanted a nice
That day
planned.
I wanted to. No, but that day
Yeah, but
I
guys,
really wanted to go out.
it wasn't fair because you looked good that night, and I was like, I need a barber. Look at me, looking at like.
But you're with me. As long as you're with me,
Nah.
don't worry about you. I'll look cute for both of us.
I'm telling you, you do the job. Anyways, no, but we had a great time.
It was so nice, guys. Hence,
I think
part of the reasons why my voice is very husky.
let's know this whole weekend your
I'm
voice.
giving you
been-
guys
the voice
very
has
wide.
been on. You've got a bigger base than me, so.
No, man, it was so nice. And I feel like it even just makes me think about what we're talking about today in terms of urges in your relationship. Because I'm a person where I like to go out with you. And
course,
it's one of my
love
love language besides money and gifts and
Sex and-
surprises, gifts and money
Sex
and just shopping. I like to shop. But one of the things I love to do...
You like or you love?
I love to shop.
Okay,
Yeah.
just
One of
clear.
the things I also love to do is when we go out.
Yeah.
It's like one of my favorite things to do. And I felt like
You look forward to it.
I always do. Always. I take an hour to put on makeup. I take extra time to put on makeup whenever this man asks me out. So for me, it's like,
What
it
a
speaks to
privilege.
my soul. And I felt like I've been deprived. I don't suffer
Hey.
for a while because he hasn't taken me out. And I was like, listen, you have to do something. Because,
Not defending anything, but I think that's where life gets to us, right? So at some point, we get busy, we gotta do stuff, etc. And there's that part where you've got to give your 100% to what you're doing at that particular time, and that's currently me. Like a lot of the things I do, it's 100% all in, and certain things have to suffer.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it was us. Not the kids. I know the kids.
The kids are good.
Never suffer
Yes,
on the
we
kids.
don't compromise.
They want to
on
go
our
out.
children.
We make it happen.
We don't come. I think we
But
like
us,
put them first.
Yeah.
And
Us,
then,
we like long suffering a little bit.
But I
and
was
then-
suffering, guys. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And
Just okay. Specify suffering. Your suffering was
because-
not in bed. It was going
no,
out.
it was the quality time just outside the house.
Oh,
You
but
know?
you're not suffering
And
in
being
that.
your girlfriend, I didn't want to be your wife.
You.
I just wanted to be your side. You know. You know what I mean?
I
To
understand
feel
that. But then again,
Yeah.
you see, I hear you. Okay, perfect. Right. But now that brings me to what I wanted to ask you earlier on, you know, as like, when we head out, there's always, you know, certain ages, right? I want to understand from you what are
urges.
urges.
Okay.
What are certain urge? You know this English, urges. It's not my mother language.
What's funny is like I mess up with English all the time.
Nah.
It's like it's
Okay, Mamus, that's not funny. Listen, urges.
Yeah.
What type of urges do women get to stray away?
Attention, lack of emotional support. That's a fact.
What's the main fundamental one? What's the main?
For me, I like to feel like I'm appreciated, I'm loved. I want you attention.
Wait, so you're saying if I don't give you that, you're going to stray away?
If you don't provide what makes my soul happy in this relationship, it's only a matter of time until I get it from somewhere else. And it's fact. I'm not going to sit here and say to you that, oh my God,
No, absolutely.
I'm long suffering. If you don't give me attention for 10 years, I will sit there and wait for you. I probably won't.
No, I agree, and
know?
that's why certain relationships don't work. And I think it's also we've been through some of those,
Yeah.
right? So at some point in time when you realize that hey, we're not getting that attention, we kind of see that impact within the relationship. So what's the main reason for certain urges that a woman would have to literally? Let me put it straight up. What
Yeah,
would be
'cause I don't
some what would cause a woman to cheat?
What will cause a woman to cheat?
Yeah.
A woman only cheats if she's not getting satisfied, just like probably men. No, I lie.
Ha.
Men cheat for, I don't know, they have their own reason why they do it, because you have to, I don't know, I'll not be man. I beg, please. Can't come and kill myself. But I think that for women, I can't speak for all women, but I can only say that if I was to cheat on you, it's because you're not doing the things that I probably needed. And it doesn't have to do with financial needs or stuff like that. It has to do with things that make me happy as a woman. If I'm not getting the emotional support from you, if I'm not getting the attention that I deserve from you,
But wait,
and you're not giving me attention in the sense of complimenting me.
You can't have it 100%.
I'm not saying I need
right?
it all the time.
So
I'm not saying
if
that
there's no perfect man, so if a man's gonna probably be slacking one or the other, right? So I'm trying to find out. You saying attention, is attention the main thing, or is money
I
the
said
main
for
thing?
me, yes. I don't know about money. Me, I don't think I will ever cheat on you because of money. That's
High five.
no. Money not gonna make me do that thing.
So
No,
you don't have a price on your head.
no, I don't have a price.
So even if somebody drops 10 bar here, you're not gonna
I'll 409 the person.
trust you, Niger. Okay.
You drop money, say we are going to. Let me not give my secret out, please. Leave it
Okay.
there. No, but I want money. Money will not make me. You already know I'm not easily impressed.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, so it doesn't do it for me. But what does it for me is that attention.
That
you know,
intimacy.
That
that's-
intimacy. You know.
okay.
And I'm not saying that I want to wake up and you must say, "Oh, morning, beautiful," and every minute you're complimenting me there and there and there. But once I start to feel I'm not getting you,
Yeah,
and
as a
you're
person.
not seeing me, you know, and that doesn't just stop overnight. It doesn't
Yeah,
just
it's a
like
continue-
yeah,
it's a-
for a
yeah.
while, and then maybe, of course, I'm a vocal person. The only thing is sometimes women don't express what
Yeah.
the urges they're dealing with and what they're lacking in their relationship.
Continue.
And it ends up being like you then get it from somewhere else. Not that you're going to look for it, but because someone else is giving you the attention from outside that you're not
Potentially.
getting. Eh?
Let's twist the plot. I potentially say I wasn't I wasn't good in bed. Let's just say I was a
Hey!
4,
Funke!
4 out of 10. I don't know what I'm rated as, but let's say potentially. Is that a reason for women to go and source elsewhere? I just want to know from females'
Say,
perspective, what
sexually, I'm not
drives
doing
them
it.
to go to another man? I know there's many aspects, but is it looks? Is it
No, let's deal with this part you just
Right.
came up with.
Yeah.
I like this. So say either you have a small penis or it's not working.
can't
or,
go up? The lift doesn't go past.
You know,
it stays at the ground floor.
Or you just like,
The lift doesn't go up. Oh, sorry.
wow.
Sorry.
Now, I'm not mad, I'm not offended. or yeah, like a 1 minute wonder, kind of person. But then again, it's not enough to just go out. If you're in a
It
relationship,
warrants, but
it doesn't warrant you going to look for, unless there's an agreement between the couples to say
Okay.
that, listen, I cannot fulfill you sexually in this way. Let's find ways
like
to.
that show we would watch where we won't mention the name, but
Yes,
there's a show
yeah.
we'd watch
And
where
because male escorts
yes,
and female escorts, it's a thing.
Yeah.
So if a couple feels like I'm unable to satisfy you and you're not, you resort to whatever works for you. But I'm not gonna just go out there because the thing on the walk, even though it might be tempting to go out there,
Mamus, it's easy
I'm
to
being
say.
honest,
That's your point
but
of
I
view.
mean, on that
Yeah.
side, I say, even though it will be tempting.
But I think any woman out there, most women would jump at
Not
it.
all women. There are some women who don't care about sex like that. There are
Yeah,
some
no,
women
I
who can
know.
actually just go on and be like, okay, if it's not working anymore, well, it's okay. We can just survive and move on. There are women like that. No, they really are.
And
But
yeah.
you have to exhaust all options. Like, go to the doctor, like herbal stuff,
Ginger.
Drink ginger. Like, there are certain mixes you can do to help the guy
Stay fit.
stay
Exercise.
fit, If
Eat
it's
the
not
right stuff.
working, there are ways around it. Unless the guy, this is what would make me, if you're in that position, let me tell you, I like to bring it home.
Yes.
If you're in that position and it's not working, and I keep telling you it's not working, let's go get help, let's do this, and you're being stubborn about it, eventually I'm going to go outside and satisfy myself.
And I think that's where I'll probably say from a man's perspective, I think that's at some point in time where a man's ego can actually ruin his life. They completely do not exhaust all the options, right? So they think of those options, but because it's home and they don't want to open up and discuss it, it is seen as, okay, now I'm emasculated, I'm not a man anymore, and this is now my wife, seeing it, picking it up, and yeah, men don't need a reason. Number one,
To cheat.
to stray. I'll say it.
Really?
I don't think men need a reason. Men can still love their wife and still go out there and do what they need to do.
And come back home.
And come
And be a
back
great
home.
husband.
And be a great husband. You now, as a woman, need to be able to identify and spot that. Right? So I could go out and I say, look, hey,
So
I still
men
love
are not
Mamus.
emotional cheaters.
no.
So men just need a hole to put it in. Is that what you're saying?
As bluntly as that.
So it doesn't matter, whatever.
So it depends on the standard. If they have standards, then they'll go for something classy. If they don't have standards, obviously anything goes.
So that thing when they say that a married man will never leave his wife for the side,
Right.
it's a real thing.
And again, that's why I say it's urges, right? So I'll give you an example, and I always tell you up front, like I always tell my wife, I say, listen, if there's a beautiful woman out there and I see her and she's looking gorgeous, and I know this is the woman that could trip me, I'll tell you. I say, hey, Mamus, this is the one. This one here, you see
It's
her?
a problem.
She
Where the
a
danger
problem.
is.
With me and her communicating with the eyes only. Me and her eyes are talking. So, and I personally, I don't think. Again, that's my point of view. I don't think it should be an issue within couples. When a couple's
Being open about it. Yes. And it takes time to get to that point because where you're able to share.
Imagine you and I just getting married a year or two, and now I'm telling you, oh, that chick. The thoughts going through your head, I don't know.
You lose your eyeball.
Here I'm thinking, and this is why most men don't do it, because the women don't take it well.
Yeah.
Right? So a woman obviously would think, oh no, shucks, I'm losing my touch. This guy is telling me about another woman.
I'll tell you about another man, no.
Yeah, but even if you
Listen, I'll tell you because you who have eyes, that can see. I'm not blind.
Absolutely.
I can also
But that's
see.
why you see when most women don't tell the guys, but guys spot it. Because guys
Yeah,
can
you used
tell.
to catch me out of
Yeah,
it,
I
yeah.
can catch you out.
I
I
used to-
know. I've seen my
you'd
I'm
be
like, oh, this guy has just stripped this woman.
Look at you.
And there's ways I know because number one, there's veins that come out of her face.
Why are you giving?
Number
Why
two,
must everybody know that I have
there's-
veins
not,
that come
no,
out
it
of
could
my
be your
face?
cheeks. I know your cheeks. Your cheeks just pop up, and I know that Mamus is stripped. So I allow it, and this is the part where we don't understand that it's normal.
Yeah.
Right. So it's normal to see somebody else and feel some kind of way. It's inevitable. You
'Cause you
cannot
have
run
eyes,
away
guys,
from it.
let's
You have
be honest, you
unless
have
you're gonna
eyes.
walk away with a mask.
Blindfolders on or blindfolders on where you don't see anything, but you've got eyes. But I think the trick also is just don't look for too long. Like no,
Mamus,
because
wait.
when you
What is classified as too long?
no,
wait?
like you shouldn't be like you must just be like you just look, you go
Look, what is classified
and you
for
move.
too long?
But when you classify for too long is when you are staring now. You are staring this person.
But what if
and
you just admire it?
No, there's a difference, baby. When you're staring at someone,
Yeah.
you start to imagine yourself with the person. But if I'm looking, this person is gorgeous. Like you're a very handsome man. Like if you're not my husband,
Yes.
I will still check you out, and that's a God honest truth, you know.
God knows.
No, that's the truth, you know,
Okay.
because most of the guys I end up seeing that I like, not like, but like, oh, this guy's
Admire.
hot. They look like you, so I'm just like,
Yeah.
I have a type.
Mamus is
Clearly.
playing the holy here, please. my
No,
dear.
but it's true. So, but when I'm telling you, for me, when I start staring for long, that's where the danger is. I'm telling you guys, just don't stare for
Your
too
mind
long.
starts running.
Your
like,
mind is
what
running.
if he can hold me?
Eh,
Can
how he's
carry
gonna lift me in the shower, and how
Yes.
he's gonna, all those things. So rather just don't stare for too long. Just look once and bounce.
Look once and look
Yeah.
away. But look, it's something that we can't run away from. Taking you out, I realize as well. It's been a while since we did it. And going out and seeing people, I was like, okay, whoa, there's actually people out there and people
course
having fun. No, but I mean, it's been a while. It's been a while seeing people around. So when you look and you see a pretty face, and you're like, whoa, okay, damn, she's hot. You want to look. At
While
some
you're
point-
with me, okay, here's the difference.
I'm being honest. I
yeah,
would
but
look.
you can't be staring. No.
No, I
Then
won't
I'm gonna have
stay.
a
I
problem
won't
with
stay.
you now.
I won't stay.
Because you can't be on a date with me.
No,
That's
no, I'm not talking
and
about
that's why
staring.
That's why women. Let me say this.
Yes.
That's why some women find it disrespectful that you are on a date. Because I've been out where a guy who is with a woman is staring at me, and I'm like thinking to myself, my nigga, you get babe next to you. Why are you staring at another woman like that? It's disrespectful
Yes, the
because you're
staring
not
part.
respecting
No, I'm
the
not talking
person
about the
you're with.
staring part. The staring part is definitely awful, right?
Yeah.
But there's certain men who, I'm just playing devil's advocate one more time. There's certain men who will want to stay and eventually achieve their goal, right? And
Yeah, but
this is
while
what-
you're with your
Yes.
person on a date,
Yes, I've seen that before. I've seen guys who are with their dates. I'm probably with a group of friends.
no, I'm saying
And-
I know it
yeah,
happens.
it
I'm
happens.
asking you. I know it happens.
Me,
I'm
me.
asking
You
you.
mean
Yeah.
me? No, I
No, I'm
can't do that
asking
to
you. Like you better not.
I don't
But
do
I'm
that
asking
to
you. No,
you,
we look
girl.
together, guys. Listen, let me tell you. Yan and I.
Hey, come down, come down.
When we see, it's like, baby, look.
We're like, baby, look.
Look. I'm like,
Oh, man,
yeah.
she's
You
hot.
get enter, carry. You know.
And if
We-
it's a guy, it's the same thing. Baby, look, he's
yeah,
handsome, man.
I look, but I don't like to like tell him when I'm looking too much because guys, ish.
I can
It's a
see, but I can see. I don't
It's
know
a
why
problem.
I can see.
It's a problem.
And it's not like even if you wanted to hide, I can see when you're looking. You think, and that's the thing as well, right? So in the midst of it, I'm looking, you looking, we admire, we move back and do whatever we're meant to do, right? So it's not like we just go out to go and look.
No, guys, no, we don't do that, please. We're very good looking people.
No, but
we can
what
look
I'm-
at ourselves all
What I'm
day.
getting at is where couples struggle to communicate around certain urges, right? So whether it's the urge to have a whatever, I don't know, side chick, or whether they have an urge they can't deal with.
Or
That's
even
the problem.
pornography. Like there are urges,
Yeah,
there are
there are
people,
couples who
yeah.
have. Look, whether
Individuals
people
within their
choose to watch
relationship, yeah.
pornography or not, that's their choice. That I obviously think there's different beliefs for people with that. People deal with it differently. So my point is around the relationship where we've seen that most of the women are the ones who suffer through a guy having to go for another woman. Do you understand where I'm coming
It's a
from?
big thing, yeah.
And most of it starts off with the sexual urge, right? So the sexual urges comes from that, right? So at some point in time, we would realize that the reason there's another woman in the picture is because there was sexual urges. So it's either it started somewhere, it started wherever. So that's where I'm going at. I want to understand, how do you deal with that in a relationship? Say, for instance, I'll give you an example. Say, for instance, I'm like, okay, damn, I feel like I want to get a side chick, right? How would you as a wife take that? I come and say, baby, look, I think I need a side chick.
You must think of your funeral.
No, but
No,
the honesty.
you have to think of that.
Wait. This is what I'm asking, right?
You want to get a side chick.
Wait. Let me put it down, right? So if I come and I'm thinking I'm being honest to you, I'm like, damn, look, it's just maybe, and I want to get rid of this desire.
But that becomes a conversation that, guys, I'm joking about. No, not really. I'm not really joking, actually, to be honest. But it's a thing of communicating now to find out what exactly is making you want a side chick. Is it because the sex is boring? Or is it because, look, aesthetically, wait, I'm not doing it for you? Because, guys, let's be honest. Can we be real? Can I say something? In a relationship, when you've been with someone for a long time, your attraction for the person goes up and down, guys.
Yes, it varies, absolutely.
So it's not like this person is going to be your cup of tea every single day. You go through a phase where it's like, maybe his ears just irritate you, or him just breathing there. It's just like, it's not working for you. But it's a matter of, I don't say tell the person's ugly, but finding a way to communicate and then finding your way back to.
When you were pregnant with our son,
Yeah.
I think the last 6 months, guys, we could talk about it now because our son's 11 years old or so.
It's about to be 12.
Man, brother felt like going to farm outside. I felt like, you know what, let me just go and look at the grass there instead. I'll be honest.
In fact, that's a good example. That's actually a great example.
At the time...
How did you manage?
Yes, that is where I'm going. Yeah. At the time, you didn't even want to be touched.
Yeah, I was just like...
I'm like thinking to myself,
don't touch me.
I'm fucked, like literally. Because here, my sperm counts have increased. I think my ball sack was swollen. It was just pack of...
Wow, the visuals.
Yeah, I must give it so people understand that it was thirst. Like,
it was a struggle.
It was a struggle. And here you are going through that phase because now I need to understand that she's pregnant and, you know, there's that aspect of she's not wanting to deal with that. So how on earth do you deal with that?
How did you deal with it?
I went swimming, cold water. I would go and swim in the cold water, cold showers. Personally, that worked for me. Some people wouldn't have coped.
And
I didn't go outside. I went to the gym and then I'll come back, but I wouldn't go out to parties and stuff.
To avoid problems.
To avoid problems, personally, right? So that's what I'm saying. You get to a point where you're like, you know what? Let me be honest and just tell her. Maybe it's not even, and this, don't get me wrong, it's just maybe saying, okay, look, I just want to say, how does it feel like? I still love my wife and I want to go. How would a woman take that? Because we're talking about all honesty and stuff, but then when the honesty comes, both ways, it could be both ways. You could come and tell me, baby, you see that guy? There. You know what? I think
if you were to tell me, I don't know, did we even, I know we talked about the fact that I didn't want, because sexually I just wasn't.
You were not there.
I wasn't there at all.
Guys, she was not there.
Gonna lie. I wasn't there at all. I didn't.
Not even a pat on the cheek, guys.
Don't touch me. It was one of those. But
I've suffered.
Probably, did we discuss it at that time? Like, okay,
no,
what were you going to do? Like, how? But you were just okay. Like, and the thing is because...
No, but you see, I was also being sensitive.
Yeah.
You know what? You're pregnant.
Yeah.
My son's in there. I don't know if the guy, how he's going to feel, but I was like, you know what? We'll leave it at that because it's that time where you just Tui, your emotions are like up and down because of
And
the pregnancy.
it's the worst time for a woman to get cheated on. It's like, so if you were to cheat on me while pregnant, I probably wouldn't be sitting here with
I
you.
used to hang myself here with handcuffs so that, you know, I won't go out.
No, because like already you don't feel confident with yourself and you're going through all kinds of emotions. Yes, I understand. You know, I'm not stupid. I'm very aware that I'm not satisfying you sexually because it's not happening. But at the same time, in your mind, as a pregnant woman at that phase, you're so consumed with your own stuff that I'm not even paying attention to what he's dealing with. So I'm actually learning how you dealt with this thing. To be honest, like this is a
Yeah, no, look, we didn't speak about it, and I think the urges were definitely there. And I think this is where you think of your family and you say, listen, this is either it or, you know what. And nothing was stopping me from doing what I needed to do and come back and be home.
And
Absolutely.
and no one would have known until it comes out. Because me, I
Even if
smell
it doesn't come out,
I'll be smelling it.
even if it
Yeah.
don't come out,
But I just think that when
it's the fact that you got to deal with it yourself personally, and some would say, look, I'm emotionless about it. They go on with their life, but it's just the fact that how I dealt with that urge at that particular time was strange to me, right? Because hey, not to say that I didn't have anybody. If I knew where I could go and tap and knock and do my
Where?
thing. Don't worry, those are guys' code. We don't give you code.
where would you go?
Mamus, don't worry about that.
Tell us. We want to know.
Don't worry, I can't
Help
tell
the
you.
brothers out there.
Brothers, come and see me.
Help them.
DM me, brother. We'll make it happen.
Where you going?
No,
Guys,
but
don't
then-
follow Yan. If you follow Yan, you fall into a gutter. Please, I'm telling you now. This guy. hey.
No, come through, brothers. We'll go. There's a couple of churches I know open till midnight.
Hey, whoa.
We're going to pray. We're going
All
to
night
pray.
prayer.
But listen, so on the real, it's the challenges that men have. Look, I can't go and say men have more sexual desire than female. It's both ways. But the ratio seems to lean more towards the men.
I think the reason why the ratio leans towards the men a lot because women have self-discipline. Self-discipline.
Mamus,
Wait, I'm not fair.
disagree.
Wait now.
That one
I know
I
you're going to
disagree.
disagree. But wait, I also want to ask you a question. Before I forget, do you think that because you know when someone steps out of their marriage, you are breaking your home.
Not necessarily.
Yes, you are breaking your home because you don't know how the person that you're cheating on is going to react.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
what I mean. You are breaking your home.
Okay, in that
So
sense.
that should be a number one consequence. Was that something that was in your mind? If I go ahead while this girl's pregnant with my child, and I step because the urges are like really there, and you weren't getting it at home. If you go out, did it cross your mind that what if my wife and I don't survive this? What if we don't survive this relationship?
No,
And
to be honest, I don't think it crosses any man's thoughts. Some might do, but I think, to be bluntly honest, it's to get that urge out.
so then why? No, I'm asking
Most-
you. I'm
yeah,
asking you.
for me-
Why then didn't you go ahead and get the urge out?
Because this is gonna resonate with those who would make sense to it. I think I looked at my father, right? And I looked at the example he did for me, right? So it's a topic for another day, fatherhood, etc. So the one thing that would ring in my head is fatherhood, right? How will I disappoint my father by committing that act where he hasn't done that? Well, as far as I
so
know,
it was your father that stopped you from cheating
I'll see
on
that
me.
man's. You see my hand is big.
Yeah.
His is 10 times bigger.
So you're scared that your father was gonna.
My father's
Thank
hand
you,
will
Papa
just
Kokaoye.
blast me in that. So but look, it's how you grow up, right? It's that demeanor, those characters that
Yeah.
are put into you from your childhood. Your father is there. You didn't see your father go around doing certain things. Yes, father's
Or you just
attracted
didn't
as
know.
fuck, but. No,
Or you just didn't know.
If he did it,
Because
then
I
he
also
was
think that
hidden.
sometimes
then,
our parents-
man, then he's the OG
Our-
man.
our
Big up
parents
to you
know.
if I
I
didn't
feel
find
like-
out.
I feel like- I'm not
if I
saying
didn't
you're-
find out my dad was
No, but I'm not saying he did or he didn't. But I feel like what happens in a relationship between two people. It's between two people.
Right.
Like if
they decide to reconcile, it's up to them.
maybe
If they
no one knew,
depart
but I'm not
ways,
saying
yeah.
they did. But it's just that they set such a great example for you
Absolutely.
to follow.
Yeah.
You know.
So that's what I'm saying. So for me, what held me back, most cases, was just the thoughts of disappointing my folks.
Not disappointing me.
No, you were. I mean,
Yo,
look,
guys.
Mamus, it's easy to just go and get it done and over with and come back home. And
And you think-
if it
do
does
you-
blow
do you
up, it
think-
blows up. If it doesn't, you move with it.
Do you
Men
think I was
face those
going to forgive
consequences
you
at
if
the
you-
time it comes. They don't look at it.
Do you think I was going to forgive you if you were to?
You bring out the Bible and it's amen and we're done. We move on.
I like how you just. Guys.
I put up. I could even bring out the Quran for you, and I'll be like, "Mamus, here we go." You'll be like, "It's cool. Let's go." move on."
Really?
Yeah. Let's move on, Mamus. So
Okay.
what else is there, anyways? So
We live and learn.
We
So
live
you
and
think
learn.
I'll forgive you just like that?
I don't know. Would I forgive you? I don't know. It depends. If the guy looks like a gardener, first of all, hey, Mamus,
You think I'll leave you and go for a gardener?
we never know.
Yeah. If I leave you, the person I go for, you will kill yourself. Oh.
It better
telling
be that good. That's what I mean. So
That's how
both-
good it's going to be.
It could be both ways. So for me, it's like, look, whether it's done or not, certain men feel the need to go and purge that urge. They need to get it out of their system. They want to go and do what they want to do. They set their mind to it. They go and do it. The aftermath is to be dealt with at the time that they want to deal with it. So we've seen how people deal with certain urges. But the thing is, most women are the one at the receiving end because they come out of the relationship broken, right? So the man moves on with another woman, or some women move on with another man, and the guy is there crying. Like I've heard some stories, but the thing here is the openness in the relationship needs to start happening, and I think it's how it's received from both ends. So if I come and I tell you, Mamus, you know what, this is what I feel like doing. If you want to coach me around certain things, it's that openness. I always speak about it. And it's not easy to receive. You come and you tell me, oof, baby, you know what, this is what I want to do, blah, blah, blah. I wanted to go and party and I wanted to dance with that guy. It's always like, what did I do? What did I do? We don't realize that you're now with this person, you've got to deal with everything that they face with as well, right? So it's not that it's only you, it's both of you.
Yeah, because also when someone cheats, I don't think it's because of you that the person is cheating. Do you know what I mean? And it's so unfortunate that when you're cheated on, you who is that the victim? You is the victim in the situation. Is the one that has to deal with the pain, the hurt, all of that. And on top of it, the confidence level goes down. Because you
Extremely.
start questioning yourself. What could I have done different? Why did you have to go outside to get someone else? Is it because I'm short? Is it because I'm big? Is it because I'm too skinny? Is it because I'm too or whatever? Is it because maybe sexually he doesn't like me, or does he think I
Right.
smell? Does he think like you? It's really a bad thing, because then you who've been hurt now have to put in the work to find yourself back up. And still
Absolutely.
forgive this person and still continue a relationship with this person. Not that you have to, but because maybe you want to, you
Right.
know? So,
No, so right, in closing, what would you advise women? I want to understand from you. What
have the
what
urges.
advice, that have, let's switch roles. What would you tell the men who have the urges of going out of their relationship sexually? Let's talk about that. What would you advise them in?
I would advise the men to think about their funeral if they want to go out. No, men, please, if you're thinking of going outside of your relationship, think of the consequences first. That's the first thing you should think about. And always understand that there's a way around it. There's a way to communicate. Like, you'll be so shocked that you can tell your partner that you have an urge for this, and maybe she has the same urge, and you guys can go out and go and do whatever it is that you need to do. Agreed upon. There's, like, your relationship with your partner is based on how you guys want your relationship to be. There is no a playbook on what you should do and what you shouldn't do. It's an agreement between two people. So don't just suffer by yourself and think that you're doing your wife a favor. Because I've heard things like some guys who say that, oh, my wife should thank my side chick because my side chick is what's making me happy. Yeah. Yeah. So listen, no, let's have the side chicks together. I'm joking. No, man. Think of the consequences and communicate with your partner. If maybe there's some things that she's not doing or you feel like you're lacking, going outside to get it is not going to solve your problem. Not at all. Yeah, you jack off for that 1-2 minutes and then you come back home and you still have to. And then if she finds out, it's a whole other situation that you have to deal with at home as well. So stop it, think of your funeral and communicate with your partner.
Okay. Okay, my moves.
That's it. So you have to give.
You want me to?
No, I think you should actually tell the men.
Yes, no, I'm gonna tell the women.
Okay,
you tell the men.
Okay, yes,
right?
tell the women. So, because women who, in case you're not giving me the right attention.
What are women looking at me? Okay, they're looking at me over here and listening to me. Listen, women. My opinion and my advice to you is when a guy tells you, I think try and listen with our heart and not judge, right? And don't be too quick to jump into conclusion because that might be the guy trying to, open up to you, and it's how you embrace it and communicate with the guy, right? So you want to be able to. I think if I was to tell my wife how I would expect her to embrace it would be, first of all, to try and understand where I'm coming from, to see if she can't satisfy those urges for me, right? So what is it that I would want to get from a side chick, whether she goes and does the role play, whatever it is. But I think women need to understand where the guy is coming from. If you agree to let the guy go, or you go and find a side chick for her, bless you, sister. You know what? Go and find the side chick, bring him back, let the sister sort out your...
But what about you see, I'm sorry to cut you, baby, but it's becoming
I knew you
a
were
thing
going to
of...
cut me. I'm not...
It's becoming a thing of... It's always the responsibility of the woman to satisfy and to make sure that the husband doesn't go out. What about... Because women also can go astray.
Yes.
How do you... What are you telling the women that have urges that they feel like they're not getting from their partner?
Right, so that's why I said... You would give them the men that talk. So the men should also, it's vice versa.
No, the women, tell the women.
Yeah, so I'm saying to the women, if they got the urges to go out, I think communicate with the guy, right? Tell the guy what's lacking, what should be done different, what you want to do. Express it. We don't express ourselves very well in relationship, right? But when we want the shoes, the cars, we know specifically which brand we want. But when it comes to sex, it comes to this, we struggle.
Matters of the heart.
Matters of the heart is a big issue, right? And at some point in time, you might, like, I know a couple that when they do their deed, they don't want to look at each other, right? So they find a way to put masks or whatever, because they want whether they want to envision somebody else, it's their mind and that's their thought. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's communicate, talk. Understand where you're coming from. Don't see it as somebody looking for an excuse to step out. Rather being told than you finding out from somebody else or later. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
All right, the moral of the story is, Jan, stay faithful to your wife. Thanks for listening, guys. It's been great. Until we meet again.
Proper, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.